All right, here we are today, standing in front of the Papalote Museo de los Niños in La Condesa. This is our second day in Mexico City. We just arrived last night, and one of the things we've discovered is it's Monday, and many of the museums and attractions around the city are closed on Monday. But this children's museum is one of the few that's open, so we're very excited to get to come out here. We Ubered from our apartment that we're staying at. It wasn't very far. It didn't cost very much. This museum is attached to the Bosque de Chapultepec, which is very close to us and a very interesting part of the city. We're excited to see what this place is about, if it's like children's museums back home that we've been to, or if it's a little different. Our kids are certainly excited. They've had a long day of traveling yesterday, and here we are now. We're out and about, beginning to explore the city. So come with us and find out. Do you like this museum? Yeah? What was your favorite part?
Fishes.
Yeah? What else did you do?
Swimming.
Oh. And? All in all, I'd say we had a pretty good time at the Papalote Museo de los Niños.
Papalote. Let's start over.
Yeah, so we had a great time today at the Papalote Museo de los Niños in La Condesa. The kids had a great time playing on all kinds of science type of exhibits.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe they had the best time probably shopping, wouldn't you say?
Yes. They had lots of hands-on exhibits, which were really fun, and there was a grocery store setup, which they had a lot of fun putting things or pulling things off the shelf and putting them in the cart and then checking them out, which is pretty hilarious because nobody loves shopping.
They have these tiny little carts to push around and then get little plastic food, meat, and breads and vegetables and fruit and stick it in.
So that was really fun for our almost 3 and 1 year old.
Yeah, ours just loved pulling it off the shelf and sticking it in the cart. I don't think they're old enough to grasp the checkout portion where you pull it out of the cart and scan it and pay with the fake money that they give you. So we didn't really do that portion of it.
Putting it back was also not their game.
No, I was putting it back when we were done, and they kept pulling it back off the shelf and sticking it in the cart.
Right. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, and it was interesting to see there's just some different items. The way things are packaged in Mexico is a little bit different.
Yeah.
So that was just fun.
Another interesting thing, that whole exhibit within the museum was sponsored by Walmart.
Right.
So Walmart is teaching us how to get our shopping done at a very early age, even in Mexico.
Yes, definitely. Let's see. They really enjoyed. There's a small toddler area within the museum just for the littlest kids, and because our kids are some of the littlest ones, they really like that. So there were just some dress-up costumes they could put on, and there was a really cool standing wall where you push these pins from one side to the other, and it takes the form of whatever you push through. So of course I got in there and I did the Han Solo stuck in carbonite which was pretty fun.
Yeah, I think Mom had as much fun with that as the kids did.
Yeah, we spent a long time actually in that section because some of the displays are just better for older kids, which is completely fine. I think kids even up to maybe 14 would enjoy it. There's just a lot of different things to do.
Yeah, there were certainly things that our kids were too young to
Right.
do.
They had a really cool Lego section, which our kids are still just a little bit too young for, but there were lots of kids enjoying that.
Yeah.
Lots of Legos available.
They had a giant hamster wheel for
Yeah.
our kids to get in and run on,
Yeah.
although that was a little bit difficult for
Right.
Allie, but Abby seemed to like it okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I should mention that everything's in Spanish, which for us was pretty cool because it's just fun to do all of that reading in Spanish. So if you don't have a grasp of the Spanish language, that's okay. There's still a lot to do. Like I said, it's really hands-on. You just won't be able to do all the reading, but that shouldn't deter you from going to the museum.
Yeah, and I felt like if you have a kind of an intermediate level of Spanish,
Right.
that's a great place to learn words that you
Definitely.
wouldn't just learn on your own. These are not words you're going to look up. It's very interesting learning about the names of different bugs or different trees or science principles or different organs of the body.
Yeah, that was a big
So,
section.
Lunch was outside, just adjacent to the museum. There was a place, a central courtyard area with lots of seating and chairs, and you could go there and order from a few different restaurants. They look very, what I would consider American restaurants to me. There was a McDonald's, I think there was a
Right.
Subway there.
Yeah, I think there was a pizza place, and then there were a couple more kind of traditional Mexican fast food items. But it was nice,
Yeah.
and it wasn't too hot.
And our girls chased the pigeons around the
Right,
courtyard.
so that was fun. Little bonus.
Yeah, and so after you eat, then if you still have your bracelet for the museum on, you can just go right back into
Yes.
the museum. Another cool feature of the museum is they had free Wi-Fi, so we were able to get on the Wi-Fi, which we've kind of been discovering in Mexico is a very cool thing to keep in mind. Like what places have Wi-Fi, what places don't have Wi-Fi. So the Papalote Museo de los Niños
Papalote.
is sort of within the Bosque de Chapultepec, within Chapultepec Park. So if you just wander a little bit from the museum, there's lots of park area to wander around in. But we just got an Uber right up to the door. So
It's Papalote.
that's what it said.
You said Papalito.
Okay.
Okay.
Papalote. So our kids, being as young as they are, the youngest one definitely still needs a nap every day, and the older one needs a nap but refuses to take it.
Great.
But all that's to say, we kind of had to cut our visit a little short and leave to get home for a nap because they're just melting down. But there was plenty more to see that we didn't even get to see and participate in.
Yeah, and the price, it wasn't bad for an all-day museum. So our kids were still free. Generally under 3 is free, so that's been nice for us. An adult was 125.
Yes.
Yeah, around 125 pesos. So really not bad at all.
No. All right, that's it for today, everybody. If you enjoyed this video, remember to click like and please subscribe to the channel and join us on our adventures as we discover Mexico and other places and learn how to YouTube. So have a bon voyage.